Just about set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Tonight, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC West. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56, the #1 overall pick, all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
That last run lost a yard, setting up 2nd and 11. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got his man, it's Smith. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At the 38-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Rams first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones. And saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. Think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it with Williams. And a good job following his blockers as gain of 7. It'll be second down.
By 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal?
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Back to throw is Stafford. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Matthew Stafford. Touchdown Rams. Terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
The first down throw was incomplete, and now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he let him a bit too much. And the pass is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Seahawks.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. They'll go play action with Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On third and a yard, here's Darnold. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Intended for Cooper Cup. Incomplete. Result of the play is
the Rams offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's the left side, pulled in by Higbee. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Williams. He's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
At the 46-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Third and 2, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, L.A.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 7. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Man, what a big tough play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
To the air again. Stafford. Open man is Smith. He's got him. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
5. Brings up third and 5.
Throwing again is Stafford. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
20-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This returnable from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Seahawks offense ready for their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
A gain of
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Second lead at his 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Shaheed in motion. Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. This one down the field, but it wind up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, first and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. That's taken in left side by Smith. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Second down, it's Stafford. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
A gain there of 23 yards. First down, L.A.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Down inside the 10. And he's in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And nothing has come from these first two drives. Got a turnover on downs, followed by a punt last time they had it. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a mark him down just shy of the 40.
He's brought down at the 30.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
First down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He takes off. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had things all his way in the 1st half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to him with another drive here. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Stafford out quick to Adams.
Stafford's pass complete to Devontae Adams. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. Third and a yard. Again, it's Stafford. On the move, past the 40. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That's another
A gain of 10. Move the sticks again. Another first down.
37-yard line.
The Rams use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It's Darius Williams up to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards.
Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Here's Walker. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Poona Ford is there to bring him down.
44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
1st and 10. He'll go play action with Darnold. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the pass. It's 2nd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Darnold to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Under pressure, now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Throwing Darnold. And this will pay off. It is caught. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit.
Rams 20, Seahawks 7.
After the
Jason
TD, Myers
to
comes
kick
on
off
now
for
to kick it
Seattle.
away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard
The
line.
Rams take over first
Kyron
and
Williams
10
and the Rams
at their own
offense
22-yard line.
ready to get back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throw on third down, Stafford. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
For the Rams.
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 35, here's second down and 9. On play action, here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
And the Seahawks.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up second and 11.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Now Darnold. Slant. Smith and Jigba has it. A little work to do now on third down.
8 yards. And it's third down.
To throw is Darnold. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds.
At their own 15-yard
Matthew
line.
Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. On the ground, this is Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They face 2nd down and 7. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
3rd and 2. Stafford. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Man in motion, heading right. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage.
Incomplete.
It'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On the give, it's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Rams 1st down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Williams. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second down, it's Stafford. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
For number 19.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needs to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, This offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. He's going to look deep, going to Cup, and flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's Walker. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Darnold now to throw. This one caught at the 4.
Jackson, Smith, and Juba.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he will score! Game on! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
The Seahawks will line up.
They'll run for it with Walker. And a big conversion for 2. And it's a one-score game. The deficit is only 8.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's good for the Rams. First down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock, and then 3. If possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, LA. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Down. They'll set up to throw. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. They'll go with Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
17-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. And the Rams are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
15 yards.
The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
3-yard line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. The motion man is Nakua. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing, Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
47 yards.
A big play for Seattle. 47 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Darnold. He'll step up and run, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end. And then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Here's Darnold. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
The Seahawks.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.